Today, we will discuss student loan debt and the debt level of women in America today, as well as how she was in over her head in student loan debt, credit card debt, and living at home with her parents. What is the significance of this to you? I've been telling you that these women out here are impoverished. When they're on these dating apps and websites, they're pretty much the predator. They are looking for people to help them. They are not looking for love, nor are they looking for lovers, nor are they looking to do monkey double backflips. When they need to do it, what they ultimately want is someone to marry with in order to get them out of this debt situation. Let's go back even further and talk about a lot of the things I've been talking about in relation to feminism, and how feminism is destructive in some of the long-term consequences of this so-called freedom that they experience. Women simply do not want to marry, and they do not want to be subject to the thumb or rule of a man in the house. They would rather deal with the government and what the government provides, and they rely on their parents as a backup plan. We all know that women are the ones who spend. They are the ones who spend money in our country. They are more likely than men to attend college. They are the ones who owe 67% of the $1.6 trillion in student loan debt. So they own the vast majority of the student loan debt. In 2005, 2006, and 2007, we'd experienced a housing bubble. This will be 10 times worse because we are currently dealing with $1.6 trillion, the majority of which are not being paid now. There are women who are drowning in student loan debt and credit card debt, and you can thank feminism for this because feminism was the one who pushed women to believe that they don't need a man, that they don't need to get married, that they should focus on their education and their careers. These girls were told that their dream job was waiting for them. All they had to do was go to school, and going to school will give you the best opportunity. Education is all you need. You don't need a man, don't settle down. And then these women fell for it. They'd incurred unnecessary amounts of student loan debt in order to attend these colleges where they saw and were told that they could have an opportunity. They didn't need a man because they could forge their own careers, only to graduate with over 6 figures in student loan debt, have to return home, and are now subject to their parents' authority. As you can see, they did not avoid being subject to someone's authority. They are no longer subject to the rule of a man, a husband who could have taken care of them. And they could have been raising children, working part-time, and starting a family. Unfortunately, they are now subject to the rule of student loan debt, as well as the government and banks that provided it for them. I call these women debt demons because the reality is that they have to do these dating apps and secret arrangement apps because they have to. You think you're the predator, you think you're the one out there selecting these young girls, but they're the ones out there preying on individuals who they believe can provide them with an opportunity to marry out of these debts. So I talked about it and said, look, some of these girls are looking to marry out of these debts, and some men find out the hard way after they've teamed up with these young girls and help pay off their debts over time. Many men have done this, they've fallen for it, and are looking for more men to do it. We're looking at an election in which they're hoping that Bernie Sanders or Elizabeth Warren can get in on the promise of eliminating much of the student loan debt crisis. If these people do not win the election, there will be widespread panic. Individuals will become aware that they will be held accountable for this debt. There is no bankruptcy that can get you out of student loan debt. You either die with it, and someone else may have to pick up the tab even if you die with it, or you pay it off. When the economic crisis related to student loan debt hits, when this bubble bursts, young girls will be trying to marry off to older guys who had a little bit more money. Then they'll approach younger guys who are doing well for themselves and try to pass this off, even though the water bottles are worth $8 a bottle. I guarantee it. Remember how strong and self-sufficient they were. They required a man in the same way that a fish required a bicycle. These are the young women who bought into the lie. Feminism's big fat lie. Don't forget to hit the like button to help spread the word about this video. Thank you for taking your daily dose of red pills, and remember that a red pill a day keeps bad poker hands away. So have a good rest of your day and cheers.